Hey guys, this is Jules. We're going to be using this paper pad today. This is Strawberry Milkshake that came out last year by Frank Garcia. I want to make something with the dies that came in this month for May by Coco and Reno. I did start cutting them out just to see how they look and the proportions and the size. And this is the strawberry jam cutting dies. This is the strawberry. Let me show you what the size looks like. It's this size. Now I have fairly big hands. So like I wear ring size is 9. If that gives you any clue. This is the size of the die. It is approximately about 2.5 inches and it is just under 2 inches wide at the widest point. But it's so cute. I wish it would round off, and what I think I'm going to do is when I cut these out, I want to not fold it but curve it so it looks more roundish instead of boxy. So this has a little flap. You can see that here. This is scored. You would glue that end and then glue it onto the other end when you close it. So with this, you'd put these two together and then you'd start from the back. And then you can fluff it up. So that is how you put that together. There is a cut of the stem with little berries on the ends. So this is what it looks like plainly cut, but you can go ahead and run them through again just to get these tops and just glue them on top of that. So that's that one. Then we have a strawberry with no little seeds, but it's got the little top to it, which is this one here. You can use this a few pieces in a shaker if it's big enough. We have the jar, which is this one here, which is this little jar. And as I'm looking here, you can probably put a couple, 2 or 3, just kind of layered inside of that cut. So here's the pink one that's cut, and the little inside part, which is this die that doesn't have any holes for the seeds or anything. There's also an actual strawberry that has the seed cuttings, and then it's got a stem for the top, and it's got this cut out. So that's what that looks like. The last thing here is the little words that says homemade. I'm gonna start on a project here, only really using this die and maybe some of these. I don't know yet, but we'll see, and I'll show you. So I'm gonna look through these really quick and grab some sheets out of the collection. I have a haul video that I made a few weeks ago, and it shows all of the bits and pieces that I got, the ephemera, the stickers, flowers, things like that. I'll link that video below so you can see all that came with it. But I'm gonna pull this one. I'll show you the 3 here. This one that has the little swirly strawberry milkshake looking. Looks like paint almost. And then this one which has some foil accents on there, which I think is super pretty. So I'm going to start with those 3, and I'm just going to measure just so I know how to cut these down. So I'm going to cut 7 by 4, and then the other side will be like a 5 by 6. So just grabbing my Sizzix and putting the die cutting side down onto the Magic Mat. I'm just going to cut it out. And I loved how the cut looked with all the little seeds and stuff in it. So the die, of course, holds almost every single one of them seeds. So I have to use my little brush here and roll it through. And you can see all of the little bits and seeds kind of falling out of that. So I'm just going to go ahead and then keep going. I end up pulling out some more sheets to cut even more because it just wasn't enough. I think I cut about 30 pieces out. So this is what I was talking about with kind of curling it instead of folding it. So I'm just trying to bend the paper a little bit, or warp the paper a little bit. I don't want it to be boxy. And because it is perforated already, once it's already assembled, it starts to just pull the shape of it anyways. So yeah, you can do that how you want. But if you have this die, I think you'll be really happy with it. It's so cute, and I think you can do quite a bit of projects with them. This one particularly, because it was 3D and the size that it was, I thought it was perfect for the garland that I made. So here I'm just gonna, I have it already kind of curled. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more of that, add a little bit of the Scotch adhesive and then hold it down to get it to hold its shape. And there, once it holds, this is what it looks like. It's just a cone shape. Now I've got all of them done. Well, almost all of them, because I am doing more later. But I'm just gonna fold like I was showing you. Not fold, but start tucking the first two together. And what I'm doing is trying to get the entire flap to go underneath the flap before it. And that's how it'll grab and latch onto the leaf underneath. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. And through a lot of these, you can see the images of the strawberry. You can see the foil on some of the images on the strawberries. It's so cute. And I love how the lights just illuminate right through the little seed holes. So I'm going to use this metallic gold paper that I got at Hobby Lobby. And I created a file. I have a free download for you guys. You don't have to do anything. You just click the button and download it. And you can have the file for these exact toppers here. So the file that I had made is for just one of these leaf toppers, and so you're going to have to multiply that. But I do have the sizes and everything indicated to match the top of this die over on my blog, and I'll have the link down below for you, as well as all of the products like the fairy light garland string that I used here. This is 100 lights, so it was a little too big for my project, but I just tucked my lights behind a basket and it worked out fine. And then for the strawberries, I just put them on every other light, and that kind of spread it out really nicely so they're not too close together, but you can totally do it close together if you want to. So yeah, this is maybe a little bit of a tricky part, is getting the opening to stay open so that you can string the light in. If you had the bulb kind, it would have to be a really small bulb to put it into this hole. So I'm just using a poker tool that I have, kind of spreading it open a little bit and holding the leaves down so that I can twist the light bulb in. And it seemed to work for me that way. The metallic paper is kind of a vellum feel. So with some of these toppers, well, actually with all of them, I used hot glue to glue them on, just a dab on each side of the light so it's not stuck on the lights itself. But they do pop off because of the soft film that is on that metallic paper. So you may want to use liquid if you want. I did lose one leaf out of the entire bundle there, but I just strung it around, and I just think it's a perfect piece of decor for summertime, and a little bit of pink in my craft room is always a nice thing. So I had to climb up on top of my mantle because I couldn't reach back there. It's like 3 feet or so. I'm glad I had space to put this because it was just a pretty little project, and I just love the pop of the lights. So I have a lot of pictures of on my blog, but you guys, here's a clip coming up so you can see what it looks like at nighttime. So head over to my blog for product links and all of that stuff, and the downloadable if you like. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Bye, everyone.